Alright, welcome back. I'm Mark Leader, and this is part 6 of Farming Simulator 22. I'm playing the Umbreon Valley map, and I'm trying to become a billionaire through passive income. So, the last time I put this windmill up, and the project right now is to fire up another, I think, 4. I would say would be a good shout. Now, I only own the land just to the, I want to say, so I own the land just to the east of this. Everything on the west side of this is unowned at the moment. So, first things first, I need to go into the map and purchase the land. It is a big plot, so it's going to cost a lot, 291,000, and I'm not going to be using most of it. So, I did a little bit of exploration over here, and it's a nice little spot, so I don't know, I might do some of that later. So, I shall buy that. This will probably put my property costs up, which is never great. And I'm also going to buy the roads because I want to improve the road system, and it's only 156,000. Right, so now I have to identify exactly where I want to put these lot of windmills. I have 2.283 left. So with a couple of sleeps, I'll be able to afford another 2 windmills. Right now I can afford 1. Need 2.4 mil. And so this seems like a fairly open part to the ridgeline. I could probably fire down a windmill here. I'll probably have to chop that tree down. So I'll just drive my truck up there just to make things a little bit faster when I'm scouting. I've seen before this truck can pretty much traverse any terrain. Yeah, I think this is going to be a perfect spot to put another windmill, and it's not too far. I mean, I want to spread them out, but I don't want to spread them out like huge amounts. I'm just going to try placing it, and then once I've placed it, I shall build around it. So here we go, 1.2 million. I'm going to put, I'm not going to make the same mistake, I'm going to put the back box that way this time. That's all the way on the land. I'm going to place that there. And behold, we have another windmill. Right, this tree is a bit too close for my liking, so I'm going to take this tree down. Alright, we're back in the, I still don't know what it's called. The scorpion tree hugger. Alright. I'm coming for you. Right, there we go. Now, I don't really need these trees anymore, so the plan is just to remove them by eating them off this hill right here. This one's being a bit stubborn now. So I'm wrestling with the tree right now. There we go. Luckily this thing's articulated, so it's quite easy to maneuver. Just have to be careful not to run myself off of there. There we are. And that'll just be turned into based wood. And it'll rot in the marsh and become part of the ecosystem. Now I need a path for the engineers. I might build a road in the future, but right now these little paths will be fine because they can come up in their little 4-wheeler devices and things. There we go. So we have another windmill, although I did leave a stump there. I probably not leave that there. I guess I better get up there and de-stump it and be a professional about it. Last thing I want is a health and safety hazard and getting sued by the energy company. And then we want a gravel path. Right, there we go. That's a fine path. That's a lot of work for one day. So I'm just going to nip back to trailer and have a sleep. Even though it's only 9 in the morning. Right, so I'm making about 156,000 a day, or a month, technically. Every day is 1 month. So that means I can afford another windmill. I better close this gate up and lock it up so no kids stumble upon here. Am I generating any wind? Well, I'm not generating wind, I'm generating electricity from the wind. Here would be quite a good point, I think. Yeah. Yes, I'm gonna clear these trees here. Time to do some sketchy shit. Hope I get away with it. I was using the sort of auto lock feature there. It's not working. Just attached to the tree. There we go. It is a fiddly thing to use, but once you get used to it, it's really good. Oh no. Oh no. Not good. Luckily it can fix itself up though. There we go. Let's hope health and safety aren't watching. You are the weakest log, goodbye. That should be enough room, I would imagine, for the next one. Well, I feel like I should probably do a road up here connecting all of these. This is such a good little tractor for what it is. As I get stuck. That was embarrassing. It is a little awkward to drive this thing because of the weight. I should probably stick a weight on the back of it. Now we should have enough room for the windmill. There we are. Fantastico. Okay, so this is the third windmill down. It's a little bit sketchy with the placement, but yeah, I think that'll work. And I think we've got room for another one or two, and I'll be happy with that. Yeah, see, we run out of ridgeline here, which means we're probably only going to fit. I think here would be a good location for the next one. I'm going to clear that area anyway. Well, that is not what I wanted to happen. Fuck's sakes. I don't even know how to undo this situation. So I'll just have to manually cut all this off, I guess. Yeah, so we can just throw these away. They'll roll away themselves. Cut this in half, I should be able to pick it up. Oh, physics are taking care of that. There we go. That's a nice little bit there. You can put a nice little swamp house there, but I shall not be doing that. I've still got a bit stuck to me. I actually don't think I'll need much more space than that. I think that would be probably enough. I might get rid of this tree here actually, just as a precaution. Okay, so we have the same situation as we did last time. Cut this up a little bit, should free it. I think that'll be a big enough area. Yeah, I think 4 is going to be the limit. That should be enough. That's what, 400k a month it's meant to generate? They're about 100,000 a day it says they generate. It definitely doesn't. I think that's the upper limit. Okay, so I'll move my machinery back to the yard now. I think that'll probably be finished with it. I'm liking the look of the windmills just above the treetops, actually. That's really cool. Alright, so the first night, it is December. I don't really know if that makes a difference, but 165,000. Unlike the solar power, we shouldn't be restricted to how much we can earn from them during the shorter days. Property income, 100, yeah, I mean, I think 160, 150,000 a day is a pretty good property income. I'm going to repay off some of my loans. I've only got 100k left. Okay, so we're in the spring. I now have the money to finish off my last windmill, which means I can fire up there in my truck. And we'll get that done. I almost forgot where I was going to put it there. Yeah, so once I've actually done this windmill and placed it and built the road and everything, I'm going to go and try and fix all the little niggles. Since I own the road systems now, you know, like that bump on the road and the entrance to my main property, horse yard. It is a bit closer to that one than that, but it's okay. I'll be doing like a final look of the map anyway once I finish all 3 of my projects. Which, if you aren't sure what they are, my first project was the first yard and solar farm at my main house. The second project was this wind farm. They were both just designed to create a lot of passive income. And the third project is going to be like a little village, like holiday home village, restaurant. Right, so I need a path that's going to go down here, not too steep. And I think I can take it round through that tree line, merge it in here, and I'll also give us a little bit of room here in case you ever need to do like a steep U-turn or something. That is a steep hill, but it's okay. Righto, so that'll be phase 2 complete. It's time just to fix all those little bits and pieces on the roads, so I shall be coming down here. I'm a little bit concerned that I might destroy the roads if I tweak them too much though. So here I am back at my original yard. Now I did put gravel down, and a good sign is I can now move it out a bit. I wish there was a way of rotating this square. I feel like maybe there is, but I'm just an idiot. None of the buttons seem to do anything, it just makes it bigger and smaller. Yeah, I'm a little concerned about getting rid of this road because That's just a dirt road. Nice big entrance. I would like to put some sort of decorative feature. That would look pretty cool. I don't know what we have available to us. Maybe just these lights. Maybe we got some. That's a lot smaller than I thought. Yeah, I mean these lights are pretty cool. What else do we have? That's pretty cool. I could put a sign up. And support your local farmers. That would probably not make sense because I don't actually have any farming, arable farming or that here. So, okay, so I have these big rocks here. I think it might be a terrible idea to place them because it's probably going to cut off anyone that wants to try and enter my farm. But I'm going to put them here because I'd like some sort of thing that kind of marks like an entrance. I hope that's still enough to get my trucks and that in. While I'm down here, I think what also I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this house and build a new one. Because now I'm a much richer person, I can afford a nicer house. So, I'm sorry, but you're getting sold. Still can't do anything about this bath. Well, I quite like this ranch house, so I think I'll place this one down. And I'm going to place it a bit like that. So, that's my new house. I do have the slight concern of I don't know where you sleep. Ah, you can walk inside it. This is nice. This is really cool. So you actually go to the bed to sleep. That makes so much more sense. And now I can go out to the back and I can just walk out into this meadow. I've even got a little office. A little workshop. Right, so for now I don't actually need that Volvo. So I'm going to get rid of the lease on that. And you know what? I don't think I need this either anymore. Yeah, I think I'm going to sell this. I'll just close these up. I'll definitely need that. I probably don't need the log lorry anymore either. I think I can actually transport most of my goods via my truck now. Because I'll just turn the logs into... I make so much money, I can just turn my logs into smaller chunks. And just transport in the lorry. I don't really need the money from the logs like I did in the beginning. Right, so I want to back this up a little bit. And I'm going to load up the tractor and my truck, which I can't remember where I left it. Here she is. Yeah, there's plenty of room on this pathway. The engineers and that will be able to get up and down this easy peasy. As I crash into a tree. Plenty of room. Oh, wow. Because I was able to fit that forestry machine and a tractor on it last time, so there's no excuse to fit both of them on. I love this tractor, but it is a bit underpowered, I think. Yeah, that's not good. Not good at all. I can't even put it on head first because of this mulcher on the front. That's what's causing the problem as well, though. I wonder if I can put it head first. I've never tried, actually. I would have thought we would have collided by the time my front wheels hit it. Let's give it a try. It's a bit sketchy, but I think it's... Yeah, there we go. I definitely couldn't do it on the way up here because of the lack of room. I needed this to overhang. But yeah, there's plenty of room on it now. In Farm Sim 22, the fasten and unfasten belts, the tension belts actually hold things on, even when they look like they're not. So, I know it looks like they're actually underneath the cars and that, but they actually are doing their job. And this will probably be the last time I see this yard. So I shall lock it up before I go. And the only time I'll ever need to go up there is if we need engineers for the windmills. Yeah, so I want to fix up these issues here. The main one being that this is on the road. And I should be able to lift these over and just get them off the road. That's 218 kilos, which is apparently too heavy for me. 302. Okay, so I was a bit ambitious. Maybe I'll be able to move these up like that. There we go. Too heavy to lift, but you can push them with another log. There we are. I also want to connect this to the road. I'm hoping this doesn't damage the road. And I need to turn that bump into something a bit smoother, because that is just not good to come down onto. Okay, so you can't paint over the road. Fantastic. That's what I didn't want to be able to do. So we kind of want this to be a lot softer than it is. In fact, I wonder if I can flatten it. Yeah, that's not working. I think I may have made this worse. Yeah, there's no way that's not worse. That is... yeah, that's a dangerous bump. So the journey begins to get my stuff back to the yard, and then I'll figure out what I'm going to need for the island. I don't think I'll need much. but I do need to build a bridge and improve the road there. So didn't really do much today. I just finished off the windmill farm, neatened up the roads. I'm sitting on 500k. I'm generating about 200k a day, I think, which is, so I'm well on my way of making a lot of money. I think after I've finished phase 3, I will have almost near a billion in no time. Here's the old yard. I own this yard now because I own all the road systems. So I wonder if I've made, oh yeah, I think I might need to, that was silly of me. I think you still get it in, you just have to swing it round a lot. Yeah, it's a bit awkward. I might have to remove those rocks. And I'll give everything a little wash. I think it deserves it. All nice and clean. Right, so I'll leave that one there. In the next episode, I'm going to fire down to the little island that I showed on another episode. Hold on, I'll show you again. So my intention is this little island, put some houses around it, a little restaurant on it, build a nicer road here. And then the theory is people will come stay on this little isolated part of the world and have everything they need. And pay me money for rent. And yeah, thanks for watching. I shall catch you in the next one.